Perfect. All right, so that's it for the first session. That's as far as I wrote anyway.
We
So-
have dug ourselves a
CEO.
deep ditch.
We just, destroyed a CEO of a major company
That was
because
fine.
we fucked the job up royally.
So let me
went
sort of
fine.
explain what the intent was here. So
What were we meant to do, DM? What were we meant to do?
His very first GMing experienced off the rails.
I planned for some off the railsedness. That's fine, and I improv'd a lot here. But one of the things, like the original plan was that you guys show up and see the vehicle. You either open the vehicle, you engage with the cyber zombies, because they are very much supposed to be zombies. Hence
yeah.
Romero Industries, as in George A. Romero.
Oh my god.
And
I would
Ogre
not piece
is
that
a
together.
Ogre is a halfway anagram of George.
Yeah,
Stop it.
That's hectic. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
that's
And-
cool, but like, you know, I wrote a G. No, I wrote an R and then forgot the name of the company. So like,
Well, hopefully it's not lost on the people that are actually watching.
$50 as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
It's gotta be real obvious sometimes.
But yeah, so basically when you showed up to the truck, if you wanted to, you could have just flipped the truck, drove it back to Romero Industries, and the GPS was the location to return it. That was
But
the
that was in the
point.
back. That was in the back with the creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The GPS was what I got sent, I think.
No. So you got sent the location of where the truck was.
Yeah, cool.
I said the tablet was in the back just because that's where he was searching
Yeah,
from, and
he got
I
his-
kind of wanted to point you guys to that.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
So the idea was that you could either fight the zombies there and then drive it back, or you would get back to Romero Industries and then he'd refuse to pay you and open the back of the truck, and then you'd have to fight him and the zombies.
Oh damn.
So we
Or
did it
if you
better.
were real fucking good, you could have theoretically talked your way out of it, got your money, and left.
Okay, so we didn't do it better than that, but we did it better than the
none
other
of
way.
That. We
Really?
we
yeah.
killed a guy who would have tried to kill us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we all got a bit mixed up on the GPS thing where it was
Yes.
like where it was
Is
like
it the
it's
obvious
blocking-
choice, or-
it's blocking where it was before. It's only showing where it's going, which I remember now, but I think it just got jumbled up at the time and we were like, oh well, the GPS is blocked. We can't use it for anything.
Yeah,
And
so
trust
they maybe specifically said it has the destination in it.
Yeah,
And
I mean, it had the original destination. I wasn't sure if we were lifting this thing and we were meant to take it to a different destination. Then.
that was supposed to be the implication, is that you don't know whether you're lifting, because Ogre is a pseudonym, but he does have that on his identification. So the idea is that he doesn't want anyone to know this is happening, because the law reason behind it, if you had have managed to actually, talk to him or convince him of anything instead of selling his car to a bunch of scavs, would
We
have
saw
been
the car that was actually free. They got that for free.
So the idea is that he was creating cyber tech that would reanimate dead bodies. So as they
Right.
died, it would then basically put them into an almost cyber psychosis state. But he was doing it on his employees, which is why there was a rise of cyber psychosis. But it was killing
Right.
people. Hence, they were burning the bodies and such.
Dude, this could play on so well.
Yeah. So that was sort of the general premise of it. And then you guys just shit the bed so fucking hard.
Just like GPS, fuck that. How do you start
Discovered
it up?
nothing. So
And
we
it's like-
did very little world building, discovered no lore, didn't interact with characters or build bonds. Instead, made a quick buck, and went and fucked prostitutes.
Oh, and by the way, if you had just done the job properly and survived, you could have robbed him for... Like, he would either pay you 700 eddies each, which is more than you guys got.
More than 1,303. Yep.
Yeah. And you wouldn't have been shot or thrown grenades at as well.
Look, if we took my idea of immediately taking his body there before it got burnt to a crisp, we would have got an extra 500 on top of the 13. So we would have been 100 eddies, like, in the clear.
So I was just sort of...
his jacket. I got his jacket, right?
I'll allow it, yeah.
Yes. Motherfucking
Who killed the CEO? It's like,
jacket? Not me. That's the name of him on it.
So
yeah.
The other thing was...
Ogre in big print.
There was originally going to be 3 zombies in the truck. But I dropped it to 2 after one nearly fucking murdered Kendall, like, straight away. I was like, fuck, I'm going to kill them here and now. It'll be 2. And then after that, I, like, whiffed every single roll, and I'm like, oh my God.
Also, remember, I was the one without armor, so of course I nearly fucking died from that. Like, if I'd not been an idiot and just, like, had armor, like, it would have been fine.
Yeah, but
challenge run success.
Like, why aren't you fighting? Why are you standing back? I'm like, I'm not a fighter. I'm just on a mission. Let's coming out of the pub from a drink. I have a knife. What the fuck?
Well, now we're a team. We're more than a team. We're a family.
We've bonded through
Vin Diesel.
sexual intercourse with AI.
Yeah. Real family. Fuck
yeah, so how did it sit with you guys playing
Dude, I liked it. Really liked it.
Thank you so much. I like it.
It was very simple to follow. Yeah, very simple to follow through.
Yeah. I like it, and I do think it is maybe just a bit of a shame that we went D&D murder hobo with it. Like, I think
was,
I did try to stop. I did try to talk away, but every time it was just such an epic fail.
Didn't go away, but like,
nah.
Your role wasn't bad. It was just that because you had, like, you didn't, like, take the tablet with you. You left it in the van because there was no explicit mention of it. GPS. Shit. So he knew exactly where it was because I was paying attention to whether you guys mentioned anything about that.
Yeah, so we just left the GPS in the van while we were driving with it.
And then you debated with him. And if you... I think I mentioned that... oh, no, I didn't, because you were going to look up the locations of the place. So the headquarters was on the coast, but the actual, like, industrial complex, if you found the address for that, it matches the GPS. And you would have seen that that was the same place, and it's only up the road from where the scavs were. No. So he just had to drive down the road and he saw 3 people walking away from where the GPS signal was, and you didn't roll good enough to convince him. Like, it was a good roll that, like, if you just pulled up with the thing and been like, oh, shit, I think we got the wrong address, you could have swung by. But because you were leaving clearly after getting rid of it, that's why that was a fail.
Okay. No regrets.
You also played it well because you were like, what'd you do with the van? And we're like, how does he know? It's because it's down the fucking road.
And because he had the GPS tracking just
watching us moving around. Fuck. Would have been even worse if we still had the tablet on us. Like, you'd be like, the GPS is literally flipping on your person. Fuck.
What van?
Yeah, he's got the Find My Phone app thing. Beep, 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 beep.
But yeah, so this was sort of supposed to be very murder hobo-ish, but I wanted to give you guys the opportunity, if you really wanted to focus on the role play and avoiding combat, there was that option. So none of this was like world building or heavy lore or anything like that. It was all purely just,
dip our toes.
Here's a bunch of shit. Like, all of this stuff was all made up shit. So killing a CEO doesn't affect the rest of that world because it's not like it's Arasaka, Biotechnica, or any of the big names. This was a smaller corporation.
Pretty shit CEO. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's dead, so that's pretty shit. All the good ones are still alive, so
No, great. Yeah, great intro to it. Like I do like.
Very cool. Yeah.
That was cool, man. I'm keen to play more, and that was a good time.
Yeah, sick.